that was always something that I remember that opened my eyes, like saying, wow, I'm privileged, you know, it gives me always more power to keep doing that.
And what about Arsene Wenger when you first met him and how influential was he in his initial years?
Yeah, that was the next step. We went to London once at the training ground to see how everything was set up. with David leaving. Arsene Wenger was on holiday and he traveled from Paris, you know, especially to meet me at the training ground. David was there. We had a meeting in Arsene Wenger's office with my parents. That was like a proper shock. Imagine, you know, all of a sudden I was 16 already, I just turned 16. And living that moment was something I will never forget. And the way Arsene was asking questions to my mother and my father, but like proper personal, like the same question that you asked me before, what were you doing when you were 5 years old, 10 years old, like questions that normally you don't get asked for some reason, but Arsene was just detailed, and he surprised me so much, and I think that was the speech, the moment that I said, right, I'm at Barcelona, I'm at probably the best academy in world football, but this is a new level, a new something, a new feeling that I was having that it felt right.
So what was that like when you joined, when you first joined in the first team training, and all the great players that they had at the time?
The best thing about Arsene, I would say, is that when you are a young player, you never feel the pressure. You never ever feel, I have to prove him something, because he has this talent and this ability. By himself, he will know if you are ready or you're not ready, or if you are someone potentially can play for the first team the way he wants to play. So it's just about just playing your football, making it your own way, making mistakes. He's not someone who's going to judge you. He's someone who's going to influence you in a positive way by coaching and by talking and by giving you confidence.
When you got in the team, you started playing regularly. How did you find the Premier League compared to the education you've been talking about that you've had in Marseille?
Well, it was a different type of football, 100%. It was maybe more physical. But I always say that I'm really lucky to start when I started, because it was the year of the Invincibles. I was with them every single day, every training. I used to play with the reserves, Monday night and Tuesday morning with the first team. So I went there in the Champions League days, I went there for camp games, on the bench. I was half of the time, and I was blessed and lucky to grow with those surroundings. I understood exactly what football was about, and even though it was a different type of football, that helped me a lot, because the quality and the personalities around me never allowed to go to sleep or to give just 1% less than what I should have, because those guys next to me would have always let me know, that I was not doing the right thing.
Arsene Wenger obviously made you captain of the team at a very young age. Were you always great at it, can you just surprise?
That's a difficult question. I never like to say about myself, oh, I'm a leader, or I'm a great player, or I'm this and that. I always...
You obviously saw something in you that sets to give you that armband at such a young age.
Yeah, probably he saw something in me, but I think it was more about the day-to-day, about my personality, about my mentality. In a training session, I used to go home upset, and I used to use this power to come back the next day and be better. And I think that's what he saw in me, just the mentality, a boy that always wanted to do well, hated losing, and he took it from there. But I cannot say I was a better leader for this or for that. I can only say that I gave my all for the club, for myself, for the team, and I just tried to be respectful with everybody.
You say hated losing that. You had some titanic battles with many teams in that period. The one at Old Trafford, the Pizzagate, as everyone called it, is the one you get asked about all the time. I mean, what was feels that way every time. Is that just you and your team standing up for what you felt was right at the time?
We ended up losing that day. I felt in a very unfair way because that was the day that Bruno dived, to get a penalty against Sol Campbell. And from there, it was a very aggressive game, full of fouls, full of decisions that day were all against us. And yeah, I felt frustrated, and we all went inside. We always had like something to eat at the end of games at that time, and pizza was one of the things. So I just was eating something that I was hungry at the time. And just hearing many things outside the tunnel, being at the tunnel at Old Trafford, it's very little, it's very tight, and you just start seeing people running about and shouting. So I was eating with Robert Pierce, I remember as well, and we both went outside and we started, to see that there was like a kind of fight, lots of pushes, lots of voices. And I didn't know what to do. I was very tiny, I was young, frustrated at the time, at the moment, and the only thing I felt I could do was just throw a slice of pizza on the other side, because obviously my brother was on the other side, so I didn't try to hit anyone specifically. That's the only thing I felt I could help at the time, and after that I was told that it hit Sir Alex on the face, but it was not intentional. Afterwards, because I couldn't have more respect for Sir Alex, and I did apologize to him personally as well. So it was something that it stayed in the history.